Hi, it's Michelle Bursell. I just wanted to connect with you one more time as we wrap up the week and sum up some of the lessons learned by really taking in a feeling and giving yourself the experience of saying, I want to feel a certain way throughout this year, and what that can bring up for you, how it's going to allow you to grow and evolve. And I'll sum up by saying that what has come through this week has really been about the shadow side of not fully claiming at the level that I feel that I'm being guided to claim self-confidence. And my invitation for you is, if you're willing, is to start to look at if there is a shadow side to you not fully claiming the emotion, the feeling that you want to experience. And I bet there is. So to sum up from my other videos, one is the sense of, if you aren't being self-confident, if I'm not being self-confident, I'm actually being more self-absorbed because I'm so focused on myself and worrying and anxieties and fears that I'm not really being of service at the level that I can be. The other shadow piece to self-confidence is really understanding that when we don't step into that, when we don't step into a feeling, that how that self-sabotage can come through. For me, my tendency is to push myself. And when I push myself, I can create this measuring stick that says I should be doing more and more and more. And if I continue to use that measuring stick, then I'm not going to be happy. And it's certainly going to take away from my self-confidence. And then the third piece, I think, to all of this, in the shadow side to any of a positive feeling, is the sense that you can't experience negative feelings, or you shouldn't present that part of you out into the world, whether it's your friendships, online, and especially for those of you who are coaches or holistic practitioners, I get it. You want to lead, you want to show up as the leader, and you want people to be able to trust you. And so your fear is, and my fear was, if I show up saying I don't have self-confidence, am I really being a leader? And I'm not saying I don't have self-confidence. For me to be able to share and be vulnerable with yourself and then share it with others, whoever your others are, that is such a high degree of you stepping into your truth. That's what makes you more trustworthy. So I'm going to really speak to my coaches and holistic practitioners here. This is what makes you good. If you can be vulnerable with yourself, honest with yourself at a level that, let's face it, you don't have to, but you're doing it because you aren't satisfied until you are living every ounce of your truth, that is what makes you a magnet to others. And I believe that's for all of us, whether you're a coach or a holistic practitioner or not. It's our authenticity, our ability to be real is what will captivate the people that we are meant to be connected with. And I promise you, as coaches and holistic practitioners, that it makes you better at what you do. And what I know is that the more I have gone into turning over every stone, some I didn't necessarily have to, because it wasn't it wasn't causing significant pain, but because I am so dedicated to my own and others' personal transformation, I want to go there. And what it does is that it makes me see through any of the illusions that my clients or students have shown up with. And it just makes us better. It makes us that much more quickly able to turn, to understand and turn what has been a block into a blessing. And so that's what I want to share with you, how to do this emotionally. And the gift in this is, the reason why we can show up and do this is because there's a big difference between being able to say, I'm ready to up-level this feeling in my life and feel more expansive, be able to share the challenges and gifts with it. There's a difference between being able to do that and suffering and being in pain. And that's certainly not where I'm at. I will have those moments where negative emotions come in and I'm able to use the signal. And that's what brings the insight to help me course correct more quickly. Now, in all honesty, sometimes the adjustment, takes an hour, but it's always guiding me back. And the more proficient you get with using your negative feelings as your guides, the more quickly you go back to the track of being in alignment with feeling great and living your life on purpose and in service, how you are meant to. So really trust this. I hope my experience is showing you how our negative emotions can really be guides and provide insight for us about how you are being called to show up more authentically and more in alignment with your truth. I look forward to keeping it real on this journey, and would love to hear from you if this experience is helping you, or if you have any questions about what's coming up for you. All right, everyone, take care.